Qapla, warriors of the Empire, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command Orion Pirates Mod. I am Rear Admiral Tirak of the heavy battle cruisers IKV Vengeance and Azula, along with our brand new Burrell Insufferable, who we bring along purely for nostalgia. Last time we managed to completely conquer the Hydran Tsar Kingdom homeworld, and we are actually sitting right on top of it, right here. It is now ours. It belongs to none other than us, and will serve to be part of the economic engine which powers and fuels our empire, granting all 100 points of those sweet, sweet economy points to give us even more stuff for our shipyard whenever we want to buy things. And by the way, we're in the X era. We're starting to get X-type phasers, X-type ships. They're right around the corner. So before things get too far away from us, let's jump right back in here and let's get to work. We're going to start trying to isolate this station right here, and also put kind of a buffer zone around our newly captured planet. It is not the most well-held position right now, especially not with a enemy station right next to it exuding power against us. And we do want to isolate the station and then steal the station. I'll destroy it too, but still would be better because it would allow us to keep that defensive bonus that it provides. Here we are in a brand new patrol map, patrolling against patrols. There's a freighter. Okay. We are also supported today by the Droid Slayer, another of the Droid Slayers. And we have a freighter, and what was the other one? A light cruiser. Looks like we are chasing down the scattered remains of the Homeworld Defense Force, going after them in our battle cruisers, which really is kind of, you know, what we're built to do. We chase after things that we can munch on, and we're fast enough to do it, and we run away from things that are bigger, like a BAR, which is a light cruiser. A Baron class and LNH. What do you think an LNH would be? I don't know. Absolutely not a clue. Maybe a Lancaster, but I'm not quite sure they go that far with ripping off English names. BAR is probably a Baron type. I don't know what Baron would do, but I do know what that is. This freighter is like a small priority transport, I guess, with long-range phasers. Okay, shield reinforcement power to the front, please. And there goes our Burrell, firing its photon torpedoes. It has two of those, which is pretty cool, you know. It can add quite a bit to a fight. I think we're going to rush in on this guy, blast him, and then push for this, but that's going to leave him on the flank, so it's not a perfect solution, but it'll also put us in position to be supported by the Droid Slayer. Get within range of murder. Okay, perfect. We're actually already heading towards the Baron. The Baron has just dumped out a ton of fighters. I did not prep a scatter pack. That was a mistake. That was a significant mistake. You are either going to be command ship or fusion cannon armed. I'm going to guess... Oh no, you are a command ship. I was going to guess fusion armed, but I was wrong. He has 2 Hellbore cannons. That's what they're called. That's what they do. Yes, I-words. We're going to go after his fighters because of our philosophy that fighters are God. All weapons select. Fire one group completely destroyed, second group incredibly badly damaged and completely destroyed. Wonderful! There's only one more fighter squadron on the way, and a light cruiser. 2 more fighter squadrons on the way. Oh, but those are friendly fighters. So, yeah, 1 more fighter squadron. And that's why we focus the fighters! Oh. We focus the fighters because that's what they do. They take a tier 3 shield and just annihilate it. How much damage did he end up doing? Well, he did manage to damage the warp core. I mean, our warp core is not nearly as susceptible to damage as like a D7's warp core, but it's still kind of significantly weak. Azula, I'm actually going to order you because we are no longer under like threat of fighters, and we do outclass these guys pretty significantly. We're going to spread out. We're going to start coming at these from multiple angles. Force him to have to deal with problems that he don't want to have to deal with. Like that. Now we'll curl on in against the battle axe. Charging up our weapons. Our phasers should be about ready. Managed to take out one chunk and damage his rear shields pretty significantly. He's at 24.6 speed, so he will be able to outrun these missiles forever. But we do have him on the nose now, which puts us in a great position. Focus the Hydran fighters. Once the Hydran fighters are dead, everything dead. He launched a Wild Weasel there, so that's annoying. But it does mean he sacrifices initiative. Crap. I'm exposing a side I should not be exposing. Yes, I'm fully aware that this is a mistake to a certain extent, but it is a potential opportunity. Because I want to be able to get around to here. and that's why. Now we're going to order a hook, so we can bring all our heavy weapons to bear. There we go. Other side. He's done. Perfect. Wonderful. And it doesn't look like the Insufferable took any damage. Great. Looks like we're the only one who actually took any hits. That's alright by me. It wasn't anything significant, just a dent to the Phaser 3. And we took that territory. We'll poke up here. It's a scouting mission. Scouting missions are good. I mean, scouting missions allow us to run away at almost any time. It does force us to have to like come into a battle sinking 3 points of power into scanning, but that doesn't take long. We are supported by a frigate. That's exactly what we needed. We would be helpless if we did not have additional frigate support. Boy. And the Insufferable, looking cute and small. 2 Phaser 1s instead of disruptors and 2 photon torpedoes. Which, do we ever see these disruptors fire in the movie where we see Burrells? I can't quite remember if we do. I do know we see them fire photon torpedoes all the time. And then we get that the wonderful, crazy, what was it, Commander Kang, I think, from with his special cloaking bird of prey that can fire while cloaked. And he didn't tell... Oh, the frigate's the enemy! Oh. Here I'm like, oh, and we've got a friendly pirate frigate on our side this time. No, no, no. The frigate's the bad guy. You're dead. I lied, which you're about to be. Oh, crap! Slow down time. Science. Deep scan. This is a scouting mission. This is a scouting mission. Okay. I was going to kill him before I accomplished the mission, and yes, you do have to scan them, otherwise you fail. Perfect! As you can see, when the PF tender dies, so do his PFs, which I think they should change that. I don't think PFs should die the moment their tender dies. Because they can charge their own weapons, they have their own shields, they may not have warp drives, but they've got something. I haven't taken that territory quite yet. It's a forced patrol, oh god. This could mean very, very annoying things. Yeah, this is going to be the patrol where we have to worry about engines dying for no apparent reason. We are supported by the Dareslayer and Defiance, so we're going to be dragging some pirates with us while we get frustrated and annoyed at the fact that we have to stop randomly for no real reason. Increase speed. Well, he does have plasma weapons, which is cool. It's a light cruiser, HDW. Systems tell me it's a Marak cruiser, but I don't believe it. And I'm right for not believing it. This is a Marak cruiser design right there. It obviously has the wrong one. And we stop. Yeah. Where's the anomaly? Anybody see it? Oh, right there. Ooh, that's nice. That's really nice. I like that. That's cool. Oh, we're in missile range. I mean, technically. Do we have engines yet? No. Wasting time. Oh, we do have a scatter pack ready, so craft the second scatter pack. The problem with these fights is they don't add a whole ton. Hey, we have engines again. Full power! Okay, so his fighters are going after the plasma ship. One of our other ships is now suffering from the power drain. We need to patch up the engines a little bit. That's not something they should have done. Because plasma Ds just... they wreck things. I'm going to focus on you instead. We are repairing the warp core because it took damage. And we need to steadily build up our speed again. Did somebody cloak? He did. Interesting. He managed to wipe out one, but not the other. Please don't lose my engine power. I hate this mission as it is. Just let me get in range and kill everybody. Disruptors, fire before I lose them. Because I fully expect to suddenly lose engine power right as I get into a perfect position to do combat. Because that is the way of things. Shuttle away. Turn to face you. All weapons. Crunch through the front. He grabs it. Pop, pop, please pop. Popped just in time. He did dump out a wild weasel though. But we are coming around, and I don't know if he's lost power or if because of the anomaly, or if he's just stopped because of the wild weasel. Of course he stopped because of the wild weasel, but like, is he not going anywhere? I suppose is my question. We've caused some significant internal damage on him, so at any point I'm expecting suddenly all systems to deactivate, us to crash stop, because it's a bloody mission. He has lost most systems on board, and hopefully that'll do him in. We get the heck out of here. God, I hate this anomaly. I hate this anomaly so very much. And yes, most of this episode has consisted of me complaining about that damned anomaly. Let's see, did we make anything for it? Did we lose? We lost 28 prestige for no reason. Took that territory. This is a risk. We probably shouldn't do this. And, okay, so we got through it anyway. So, supply. Patch the damage. No more damage. Patch up that. Missiles. Give me full loads. Costs considerable amounts. But we're okay with that. Give me a marine. 3 spare parts. Done. Oh, supply, if I wanted to sell you, would be one additional 140. So I can purchase something about 1,000. Anything interesting at 1,000? An HD 5. Heavy War Destroyer. Or Heavy War Cruiser. We might buy that soon. Pretty soon, I think. BTX, that'll be a station. Yes, an advanced technology battle station with fighters. Gotta put the with fighters in there. Nothing really on the... the Alphabet Soup Destroyers are here. Advanced technology, Heavy War Destroyer. HF5XE. Yes. So, supply. You, Azula's missiles. It needs more. It needs all the missiles. And Insufferable does not use missiles. It does not run on such primitive technology. And here's a mission. Of course we're going to go for the surprise reverse. What do you think we are, crazy? Now, I know some of you might want to see a base assault, but do we really want to see a base assault? With battlecruisers, we would get annihilated if it turned out to be a sector command post. And here we have an opportunity to jump on people who weren't paying attention as to what neighborhood they were in. We have a frigate. A frigate, a frigate, a frigate. Lots of frigates. It's all frigates, folks. Excellent. Okay. So we're going to charge up engines. Charge up systems as fast as possible. We are supported here by the Torch, who again is trying to lie to me and tell me that it is a Mirac ship. The irony of it is that it's trying to tell me it's a Mirac ship, so it is an Orion Pirates style ship, with a Mirac image here, with an expanding sphere generator which is found only on Lyran ships, which is the sworn enemy of the Mirac, and vice versa. So yeah, that's an interesting combination right there. We're going to dive our way into the formation at maximum power. And of course, open up maximum range with disruptors, because why not? He has no shield anyway. Let's cause as much damage as we can. You know, wreak havoc, cry, dog's war, all that. That's what we do. We're Klingons. Fire that. We're actually going to overtake these missiles. Somewhat of an interesting choice, I guess. Bit of a mistake, probably. But it's a mistake I'm willing to make, especially if we can flip this tile. Because if we take this starbase tile, that will reinforce the position very solidly for us. And we won't have to be, you know, in constant fear of suddenly watching the homeworld flip over for, well, not no apparent reason, but from the pressure of the enemy. What do you got? That's enough. Yes, I'm assuming that'll be enough to kill you when the 4 missiles show up. Select missiles here. Caught in the explosion. That'll be enough to kill you. All weapons selected again. Another one that took us by the rear. And the Torch taking its sweet time to get in here. Everybody... Oops. Go back to this. Everybody go hog wild. Pick a target, kill it. We have no need for formations here. We have no need to mutually support each other. Everybody here has, well, no defense, quite frankly. And LX3, I'm going to assume that means you have some kind of X-type phaser. I mean, that might be an assuming too far, but I feel it's a safe assumption to make. Of course, still soaring at maximum speed, not charging weapons quite properly. But I'm willing to accept that. You missed. You probably should be a little bit closer. I mean, that's a pretty long-range shot, man. So, the LR3F is the exact same thing as this, except this one bumps that single phaser one up to a phaser X for maximum carnage. Damage to systems all around. What you got left? There we go. Mission complete. A nice, beautiful, easy soar through, kill everything that we can find. That's our goal. That's the plan. Make some cash. Make some cash monies. Although we do need to start saving for CX battlecruisers or bigger things like dreadnoughts. So we have managed to neutralize it. Doing well. Causing lots of damage. It's really what we want to do. I'm surprised the Insufferables lasted this long. The last time it was a single mission and then it was just all dead. Did we jump I think we jumped a pirate convoy. And I say this for simple reasons. Oh no! Yeah, this is a mixed freighter convoy, so that tells me pirates. Right off the bat, I do not see the enemy escort. So it's only a matter of time before he shows his face. I'm remembering quite distinctly one of our earlier convoys. What ended up happening is suddenly out of the blue, pop, jumped a dreadnought. Hey, that rhymed. But yeah, we're hoping that it's not. We're hoping that it's a freighter. Or, yeah, you know, Q-ship would be perfect as far as I'm concerned. Frigates would be fine, but we would like to avoid having to fight big heavy ships. We do, of course, want to win. Maximum power to the engines, please. And continuing to prep a scatter pack. That way, if things do get out of hand, well, we've got a little bit of extra firepower to sort of add into the mix. We'll hit this one, then we'll move back up north to the station, see if we can't grab that one, and if we have that secure, that's a lot of power. So, it is a heavy cruiser, which is the enemy escort. It is a carrier, or... Is it a carrier? It's probably a carrier. It's a hydrogen ship. Of course it's a carrier. So on a normal speed, it's a command ship. It is a Hellbore-skewed command ship, so 4 Hellbores and 2 fusion beams. So getting in close works for us pretty well. But that does also mean reinforce all and ECM go active. We want to try and cause as many misses as possible. Bring us down to proper combat speed. Okay, weapon selected. Open early with missiles. Down to speed 17 so that we can support the ECM generation. And we got in there nice and tight. He has 1 squadron of killer bees. It is a 3-type squadron, which I'm not sure how devastating that can be. We're down to 2, so it reduces how much damage he can do. And he's dead. Okay. Back to you. So, charging up the missiles once again. He's lost all of his phaser Gs, so we've done some pretty significant damage. Insufferable has also taken some pretty hurtful damage. He lost a shuttle bay and his point defense system. How is our C7 doing? No significant damage of any kind. Okay, so now we will order the fleet. Go active. Pick your targets, kill who you can. All up and select. Through his holes. We want to cause as much damage through the shields where they aren't. If that makes any sense. Kind of does. It's a little bit weird, but... And he dumped a wild weasel, so we will take this opportunity to float back towards the rear of his ship so that he can't deal with it. And by the time the wild weasel goes away, well, our missile launchers are ready now. All weapons fired. Granted, it was 1 phaser and 4 missiles, but you take what you can get. And is it? It's the cascade failure. I love the cascade failure. Are you flying towards us or away? You are flying away. Maximum power. Supporting fleet. You're all coming after with me. Get back in formation. So, did he buy them enough time? I don't think so. I mean, this is just the very beginning of the mission. So I don't think he bought them enough time to really run away from us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 freighters. 6 freighters with a mixed freighter in the group. But it ended up being a Hydrogen convoy. So take that how you will. If you believe that is some sort of conspiracy where the Hydrons are secretly working with pirates and being evil and stuff, yeah. I'm not going to stop you from believing that. In fact, I would encourage it as your Klingon representative. Hydrons, awful people. Can't trust them. You're dead. Next. You're going to be difficult to get through, aren't you? Slow down now that we've made it to the front of the formation. So you now have to fly towards us. How cute. You're dead. Next. We don't actually need this anymore. Give me back my point of power. No longer wish to invest in your company. 3 freighters dead. There's only 3 left. Coming back around. That was a waste of missiles, but I don't care. Your phasers doing their work. You are the last one, aren't you? I do believe it is. Long-range disruptor fire. Maximum speed because we can charge and fire disruptors at the same time at full speed. Oh, we almost made it to the border. So this was a somewhat small map. So good job, everybody. From a long distance start point, kill the heavy cruisers, and then came in to kill the freighters pretty much inside of the border. There is no running or hiding from Klingons. We'll come after you wherever you are. And 246. Not bad. Back up here, mission. It's a patrol. This should be enough to flip it. Hopefully. No, we're not going to bother repairing Insufferable. I mean, Insufferable is... It costs 280 prestige. We make that in most missions immediately. It's small, tiny, and gorgeous. Not you. Okay, you're a little bit pretty. Just calm down. This is gorgeous, though. It's a heavy cruiser. An enemy heavy cruiser consisting of Orion Pirates. Oh! It's a trap! Twin heavy cruisers! We're twin battle cruisers. And they're separated. Friend, this was a mistake, I assure you. Get up to speed. Prepare a probe. Probe away. Give me the view from his perspective. It's the 2 ships, one looped on top of the other. Kind of ugly, but hey, it's an Orion Pirate. 3 missile launchers, an expanding sphere generator, and that's what you call a heavy cruiser. Yeah, okay, maybe in the early era. You're mine. I'm going to come after you with everything we've got. Forward reinforcement to maximum. Now, we're not going to make the mistake of capturing these guys. Because we've captured these guys before, and we get docked 450 prestige for it. So we're just going to kill them. If anybody's got a problem with that, they can take it up with somebody else. I don't feel like being fined 450 prestige again. It was stupid. It was like, seriously, man, what the heck? He's activated his expanding sphere generator. Maximum range shots. Absorbed mostly by the missiles. And we punched a hole through his forward. And he's really hurting. That heavy cruiser picking up speed, trying to get into the fight, realizing suddenly that, dude, we shouldn't have been apart from each other. Yeah, he's really hurting. He's limping along. Got the Burrell doing its work, sort of skirmishing on the outside of the fight, which honestly is exactly where I want it to be. That's where a Burrell should be. If it's operating in a fleet situation, it should be on the outside of the fight, sort of firing into it, but never getting involved mainly. Because if it does, well, it'll get annihilated. It's a tiny little ship. It's a tiny little ship that does tiny little things, and would not be able to survive that barrage. Well, actually, probably would. It does have a point defense system. We're gonna fly over your mine. Okay, we got 2 scatter packs ready to rock. Ow, that hurt so bad. Unselect the missile launcher. You're dead. On to the fighters. Fighters eat missiles. You select dump scatter pack. By the time you get here, it's going to be a very nasty surprise, I assure you. Point defense systems coming online. Oh, we got a nice little combination of fire going on there. His fighters have split. Do I have any weapons available at this moment? No, we do not. We have just lost the rear shields and we have taken internal damage. We have, however, managed to punch through one of his shields. Excellent. Another spurt of missiles right there. And he grabbed them all, so we're going to pull away to a distance of 5, where he can't just, you know, fire on us. But he's going to turn, so we might not be able to build the distance we need. Okay, we are not traveling fast enough, so we'll pick up some speed. And we have lost one of our shields. Pop! Pop! It popped. Unfortunately, the mine took him out. Seriously? Insufferable? That was a dick move. That was beyond a dick move. You just wasted what would have been the victory salvo. Now I gotta come in here with disruptors for my victory salvo. Crap. Wrong weapon. Are all fire. I didn't get him. Yes, this has made things more complicated than it needed to be. We're gonna keep pulling away from him. Just enough speed. One more point of speed. We have it in us. This could have been so much easier if it weren't for that mine. And then the failed attempt to shoot the scatter pack. I admit that was my fault. But, with that said, no, there's really no but to that. Okay, so you left your fighters out all on their own. We're going to run them over and we're going to kill them. Sorry. Am I reinforcing the forward shield? A little bit. Down to a single fighter. And he's dead. Okay. So we have dealt with your fighters. Now just for you, sir. We're going to speed up time here. This is going to be basically a foregone conclusion. He can run all he wants, but he's not going to get away. We're going to increase to maximum speed. Where are you going? Where do you think you're going? We'll just harass you until you die. Punch through. He's got systems problems already. He's holding 3 missiles. And I wouldn't hold them if I were you. It's dangerous, sir. We are being fairly careless here, but we haven't taken any major damage. And that'll end it. Beautiful. A beautiful mission by a beautiful squadron of beautiful people. We didn't take any major internal damage. I mean, a little bit, but mostly on the armor. Armor gets patched for free. Don't have to spend nothing for that. And we get 400 prestige for free. Taking the tile back here to home. We're going to call it a day right here. We've managed to take the homeworld and surrounding defensive stations. This is actually ours. The outer map doesn't update. And really crunching down hard. They're down to 2, 4, 6... we'll just count it. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 tiles left in the Hydran Star Kingdom. Making a lot of progress here, taking a lot of things. So, I've been Tirak. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next episode.